Okay, we're recording ourselves. We want to wait anymore?
No, we can get started.
Okay, we made a show.
We did.
The Adventures of Jamie Watson and Sherlock Holmes. We call it TAJWASH. So when you hear us say TAJWASH,
That's what we're talking about.
it's the acronym.
It's easier to say. It's less of a mouthful.
Yeah, we wish that we had done a better name.
No, I like name.
TAJWASH. I mean, I think it's very descriptive. It's just very long.
Yeah.
It's just very long when you have to type it into a hashtag.
Yeah, that's accurate.
This is our beautiful logo that our friend Nicole made for us and finished today.
Thank you, Nicole.
A little bit about the show. Women. Holmes is asexual, and it hasn't totally been said, but non-binary, and that will be more clear in the upcoming season. Watson's bisexual. That's her. I play Holmes, by the way. I'm Shannen.
Yeah, I'm Sara.
And we're all neurodivergent, and the first 2 seasons are college AU, and we cover canon stories. So basically, we've made 2 seasons. We made it 10 years ago in college. And this was at the height of the literary-inspired web series boom based on the Lizzie Benner diaries. So it was this phenomenon of people making web series where the character is vlogging. But it's all scripted.
Yeah,
so.
Other shows included like Nothing Much to Do,
Yep.
Carmilla, like As It Is. Was that the other? Like that was another one, right? From Mansfield with Love.
From Mansfield with Love.
That was another one.
Oh yeah, there were tons of them.
Yeah, there was, and ours was one of many.
One of many, and so we had Watson be a vlogger. Instead of, writing the stories, it felt appropriate to film the stories. And they were roommates. Oh my God, they were roommates. So that was the first season, was vlog style. The second season, it became really hard to justify why they're filming. So
They were committing so many crimes.
Well, yeah, we're committing crimes and also filming crimes. So then in the second season, we went for more traditional filming style with some vlogs as like bonus extra stuff. So then we could do murder. So we are going to show a little bit from the first 2 seasons. And we're going to show like a sizzle reel that's a bunch of clips just to show the general vibe. And then 4 episodes from the first season. And they are episodes 3, 4, and then I think 23 and 24. So there was a gap between them. The first season was 60 episodes.
There was so many in the first season. The full show altogether is almost 12 hours long.
Yes. But the first season's really easy to watch.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna watch a little bit.
Will Shannen and I die of embarrassment? We're gonna find out.
This was 10 years ago, so
oh my God.
When's the last time you saw it?
I mean, I watched this because I made this video to screen. So I've watched it in the past week.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I've watched these since 2015, 2016.
Okay.
I'm so torn between watching your face and watching this.
Well, it's gonna start with the sizzle reel and then it'll go into the episodes. Let's go.
Hi, Hannah.
Oh wait, let me explain. Hannah is Jamie's sister that
Yeah.
she's making the videos for.
That is kind of important context.
How do I make this full screen? Nobody knows.
You go to the green dot. You hit that.
Oh.
You hit the green dot.
Okay.
There you go. I'm so proud of you.
Hannah.
Okay. We're here
Okay,
we can be
so-
here till 8:30.
You're right.
Tell us about the conception of
here's
season 3.
what happened. We were at Epcot. Very specific. We were at Epcot for the Flower and Garden Festival, and we had, for whatever reason, I remember this. I can't remember filming that episode. I remember this.
I don't even remember this.
We went to, there was like an inside booth that was like a brewery, and we went to it because it was selling a Black Widow ale of
This
some
is
kind.
the most you've ever remembered any story, any moment in your life.
And I wanted that because I'm a Black Widow fan.
Yeah.
So we went and we got that. And also my ex was there.
Okay.
And which is not relevant to the story. He was there, and we went and we sat down and we were talking about TAJWASH. I think we were explaining what TAJWASH was,
Yeah.
or something. And then we were talking about which then went into like the stories that were in still under copyright, or
Right.
or maybe we were talking about like Sherlock Holmes copyright stuff, something or other. And then I said the fatal words. I said, Shannon, once the Sussex vampire story enters public domain, I will allow you to make TAJWASH season 3.
So we're making it just to do that story.
Yeah.
But we're going to do that story is actually like, we're doing that, but it's kind of the least relevant to the overarching
really is.
story of the season.
The only
but
reason why
we
it's there
really
is
like
because
it.
I said we could
I
make
really
TAJWASH.
like it.
It's a good one.
Yeah. So that's season 3. So it's going to be, so our first season was 60 to 70 episodes,
How
but
many?
they were like 5-10 minutes long. Our second season was 6 20-30 minute episodes
Yes.
plus some vlog episodes.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be 5 episodes, half hour each. And it's basically standalone, so you don't have to go watch the first 2 seasons if you don't have 12 hours to spare.
The
But you
second
wanna watch the
season is pretty good, in my opinion. The
Yeah,
first season can be hit or miss.
I mean, yeah. We were still figuring out acting and writing and adapting the Sherlock Holmes stories. I really we did Hound of the Baskervilles, and I really like our Hound of the Baskervilles. We also had really good actors for that. I
Yeah.
think. No offense to any of our other actors, but they were all great. Well, so what stories did we do in the first season? We did Study in Scarlet, obviously. Speckled Band, The Sign of 4, Hound of the Baskervilles, A Case of Identity, Copper Beaches.
Yes,
Yes.
that was first season.
I mean, we ended with The Final Problem.
Yeah.
Which, when we were making the first season, we didn't know if we would make more. And so we were like, well, I guess we'll just kill Sherlock and make Jamie really sad.
Yeah.
And maybe not ever do anything again. But we made a second season because that would have been really sad. Man, the last episode of Jamie is really sad.
It's really sad.
like 15 minutes of you being sad.
And it's like as various people come and visit and are like trying to cheer Jamie up,
help you,
because she's like having an emotional breakdown because her roommate may be dead, and so it's an interesting episode. That's all I can say about it. It's weird.
It's the longest one of the first season, which is crazy.
It was basically all the actors that we liked and wanted to come back.
and
we were
who
like,
wanted
hey,
to come back. Yeah,
show up for an episode.
we did the Gloria Scott. That is Sherlock's tragic backstory.
That's right.
And Jamie's tragic backstory is instead of being shot, she was in a car accident.
We still shot her in the second season.
Yeah, we
she
shot.
still got shot. To be clear,
Spoiler alert.
She still got shot.
Well, it's like, so Sarah came up with Sherlock being addicted. I don't know why I put quotes around it. You can be addicted to caffeine. Sherlock being addicted to Coca-Cola. And then in the second season, I was like, and what if she then gets addicted to drugs? But Coke was our kind of clever little thing. It is funny watching the first season, and we're a lot more like family appropriate as you can be when it's all about crime. But like, we don't curse. We don't curse much in the second season either. But I remember there's one F-bomb in the first season, but we cut it off.
Yeah. That's in Hound of the Baskervilles.
Yes. That's a great episode. I should have shown that one. But yeah, so I guess there's not a lot of people here, but if anybody has any questions, we could do questions. Yes.
How are you going to address the time difference between season 2?
It's going to be 10 years.
Yeah.
We're just going to say that time has passed, and
Jamie's married now.
Jamie's going to be married now.
Crazy. She's a doctor.
She's
got
an
her
actual
doctorate.
doctor now.
Actual doctor.
So we're not going to talk a lot about like, everything that they've done in the past 10 years, but just kind of the more recent stuff. Like we're even saying Jamie got married within like the past year.
Yeah.
And we're trying to get a few people back, but not a lot of the cast. It's mostly going to be Sherlock and Jamie, and they go on a road trip.
Yeah. Both because large cast is difficult, and
Yes.
also because, to be perfectly frank, this was in college, and most of the contact information we have for these people are their college email addresses. And so tracking them down.
Well, and I mean,
some of them would be easier than others.
a surprising amount of them are a different gender now.
Yes.
So,
That too.
which is great, but it is
Yeah.
odd. Like, just watching our little sizzle reel at the beginning here, I was like, huh.
That person's a different gender now,
person.
and that person's a different gender now. And
Yeah.
Where's the road trip going to go? Do you have a plan?
Yes.
Yeah, so Jamie lives in Baltimore, and Sherlock, are you like, do I?
A little bit, but keep going.
Sherlock lives in D.C.,
Right.
so they don't live together anymore. That's part of it too. And they
Jamie's
are
married. I don't think Wendy would want to live with
Yeah.
Sherlock.
and they are road tripping down to Atlanta and then to Orlando, where Jamie's sister lives and where we actually live.
Yeah.
So we will
'Cause-
not actually be filming in D.C. or Baltimore.
Yeah.
but-
Canonically, Hannah works at Disney.
yeah.
So
She might not work there anymore.
I hope
Yeah,
she doesn't work there
Isabel.
anymore.
Are you still going to be vlogging now?
No. Basically,
Yeah.
I think we haven't like totally figured that out because I kind of want to do some vlogs, but I think what it is that Jamie still makes videos for Hannah but doesn't post them publicly because she's like, that was actually crazy.
And now I'm a doctor, and my patients can Google me.
Yes. Any other questions? Yeah.
So I was also a theater major, but probably a decade before you guys.
That's
and
fine.
the thing in my generation was long form, like sketch shows.
Uh-huh.
Was a big deal. And the interesting thing there was when people graduated, they would cast new people out of the upcoming freshman class. It wasn't something that could continue on post graduation. But when filming and web videos became more popular, I see more of that happen.
Yeah.
Do you find that sort of transition period for you, like whether you're going to keep going or not coming out of college?
Well, we didn't. That was
We-
kind of it at first.
Well, so what happened was, and this was more on for Shannon, and then our friend Nicole, who was mentioned in the beginning, who did the logo. So Nicole had made her own web series in college. We all went to the same college, but we didn't really know each other. We had a lot of mutual friends. And she had made a web series called The Blair Goddess Project. She graduated a year before us and was living in Orlando. So when we moved to Orlando, it was like, oh, hey, let's touch base with Nicole. Shannon knew her better than I did.
Because I worked on Blair Goddess.
Because Shannon worked on, I was in 2 episodes of Blair Goddess, and you were in
You're
more
the
of them.
last person that she kills. in
Oh,
the
I'm the last person that she kills in the show.
She brings you back.
Yeah. So, and then we also had friends. Our friend Jules was making
So
web series in New York City.
yeah, when
and
we all
then-
kind of connected, Jules was just starting on 12th grade or whatever, which was
Yeah.
12th night.
that is out of all of our web series, that one was the most popular. It is cute.
And yeah, I was gonna say it might be the best.
Yeah.
And so we actually ended up helping a little bit. I did.
Yeah.
Remotely, an actor that we had ended up doing stuff for Jules. But yeah, so we kind of had this group, this like network of web series
So then
friends.
when we graduated college and moved to Orlando area, in the span of a year, Nicole and Shannon made 3 different web series.
Yeah.
And
we really
that
were like,
I-
we want to keep doing this.
What I was semi-involved in some of them. Usually I showed up in an episode, I was helping with filming and like stuff, but I was not as involved as I was with TAJWASH, partially because at the time I was a theme park employee, and theme park employee schedules
So we,
terrible.
brought in a lot of other actors, but since those were, completely different stories, we didn't need to cast the same people, but we did reuse a lot of people.
Yeah.
So we did Hamlet, which was a project I really wanted to do because I love Hamlet.
Mm-hmm.
We did I almost said Notes by Christine.
She did
That's Phantom of the Opera,
Which a different
which
friend of
I
yours did.
worked on with a different friend before we started TAJWASH. Dear Natalie, that was A Christmas Carol. And then we kept joking because everybody was trying to make these literary web series, but it was kind of like running out of
stories
that are in the public domain.
And you would have random people pop up and be like, I'm making a Heidi web series, and then would like disappear, would be like trying to get people interested, trying to get people, and then would just disappear. And I would be like, but you can't make Heidi without goats. Are you going to get goats? Like, what's happening? So we kept joking.
So we were joking about like, what is one of these public domain stories that's really famous that you could never modernize into a vlog style web series? And we decided Oedipus Rex. So we did it. And he is the like president of the student council in high school. And so instead of his mom, it's his secret twin sister. And we had a lot of fun with that. And we kept telling.
I think that one arguably may be your best work, Eddie Rex.
It was really good. And also like, we kept telling people as though it was a joke that we were going to do it. And then on April 1st, we dropped a fake trailer that was just like us in our apartment. And it was like Eddie Rex. And then the next day, we dropped the first episode of this like actual show. And everybody was like, what?
Yeah, it was great.
So it's like vlog style, but more, it's like kind of Parks and Rec style.
It's like mockumentary. But I really think, because it was like, oh, we're going to do these projects, we have these ideas. Like I've had a Pride and Prejudice idea for like forever, which nobody ever made a Pride and Prejudice web series, which is that I know of.
Lizzie Bennet Diaries.
Oh, sorry, you're
first
right.
one.
You're so correct. I was thinking about like
were
the
like,
small children.
Gay.
That is gay.
Gay
I
Pride
should have
and
said
Prejudice.
Pride and Prejudice that is gay and is also an amateur production and not an actual like Hollywood thing. That's where my brain was going. Thank you for laughing at me, though. You are correct, too. Yeah, so, but I really do think that you guys burned yourselves out.
Yeah,
like that
we continued to have a lot of ideas, and we had more, like, original ideas.
Yeah.
But those are also harder to write. And then it was, like, just also kind of getting real jobs. And that became very hard, and our schedules didn't line up anymore. Mm-hmm. But now we all have real jobs that are like real jobs.
Yeah.
And we work at a theme park random days of the week.
So that helps.
We're like, we are going to film this summer, which she's a teacher, so she's not working.
It's great.
So I can have her whenever I want.
Wow.
That was a weird way to say that. Any other questions? That's fine.
That's fine. What time is it? 8:08.
I don't know if there's anything else we should like reveal about I have finished the scripts.
Yeah.
How would we watch it?
It'll be on YouTube.
It'll be on YouTube. We have a YouTube channel.
We have all our business cards here.
Yeah.
With the links. And let me go ahead. How you can help? We've launched a Patreon. And the link's going to be on the next slide. If you want to help in like production and you're in Central Florida, Orlando area, you can email us. If you want to help remotely with any of these things, art, graphic design, music, social media, marketing, anything like that, you can email us. And we are hoping to pay people for their work, which we did not do in college because
we had no money. And now we have slightly more money.
And so here's all our important links if anyone wants to take a picture. But we also have some business cards here.
Yeah. We also will be filming briefly in Atlanta this summer because that is one of the places that we visit because Jamie wants to take Sherlock to the Coca-Cola Museum.
Because we think that's very funny.
Because we think that's very funny. But I don't know how many days we'll be here and how much help we would actually need with that.
But I mean, the biggest help is if you can support us on Patreon. We need money, unfortunately, to make a TV show. Free on YouTube, though. Yes. Not a real TV show.
You can also just help by watching it once it's done.
I mean, or, and go watch old ones if you want.
Next year?
The plan is to film mostly this summer. I think we'll probably go into the fall a little bit. Yeah. And then premiere, I think, early next year. I mean, I'd really love to, like, get the first episode out on 12th night. But that probably won't happen.
No, that's a little bit of a quick turnaround. January 6th.
January 6th. January 6th.
Mm-hmm.
6th. But yeah, it's gonna be more like involved than any of our previous episodes. Let's see so we're trying to bring back the woman who played Jamie's girlfriend, now wife. And then my sister plays Mycroft, which actually it was kind of the whole show was kind of my sister's idea. She was like, let's make a Sherlock Holmes web series where you're Sherlock and I'm Mycroft. And then I was like, and I can make Sarah do it. How do I bring this up? And we were going to be roommates. And
oh my God, they were roommates.
Oh my God. And I believe you were in London at the time.
I was in London.
When, like, room booking opened. And I remember I was messaging you kind of being like, oh, there's a room on this floor or whatever. And then I was like, never mind. I reserved room 221. And I want to make a Sherlock Holmes web series. And that's all I said. And she said, I'll be your Watson.
I did say that.
And I was like, got her. And we've been best friends ever since.
We were best friends before that. That was my
We were best friends before that, despite only knowing each other for a few months.
Yeah, you made Shannon. So here is how I trapped Shannon.
Here's our origin story.
Here's how I trapped Shannon into being my friend. So we met at working a booth for the film club at FSU together, because we were in the film club at FSU together. And I said, hey, watch my short film I made for my senior project. And Shannon was like, cool. And so I made Shannon watch it. And then I was like, I want to make a short film about a killer Furby. Still on YouTube, by the way. And Shannon was like, okay. And Shannon had the car. I couldn't drive. I was afraid to. So Shannon then helped me with that.
I could barely drive.
And then I went to study abroad in London and didn't make any friends in my program because I didn't know how to make friends, and also people were mean to me. And so I talked to Shannon for 6 hours a day over Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, we talked every single day, and then I went to London. You did a full semester.
Yeah.
And then I did a month.
And it crossed over, and we saw each other for the first time in 5 months. It was nice.
And it was like, oh man, we're best friends, I guess.
I made you watch a documentary about Jaws.
Well, and very coincidentally, because FSU, where we went, had a, really intensive, really good, like, study abroad program and their own, like, building in London. And really coincidentally, I was assigned the room and bed that Sarah had been assigned.
Yeah, it was weird.
And that was very weird. But then I made Sarah go to all the Sherlock Holmes things in London with me.
That was fun.
To be like, hey, this is what we're making. Because Sarah didn't care about Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, well, I had read Speckled Band in middle school, and I remembered really enjoying it. And I also think we read a play adaptation of The Hound of the Baskervilles because I remember reading one of the female parts in it also in middle school, and also liking that, but otherwise did not engage.
Hound of the Baskervilles was great.
Otherwise did not engage with Sherlock Holmes outside of that. I'm gonna be real with you, I still have not read most of the stories. That's your job.
Well, I think that's good though for me writing like the season 3. Because I am adapting these stories and then I send them to you and you can be like, this doesn't make any sense. And I'm like, what do you mean it doesn't make any sense?
Yeah.
I've read the stories and I know what the story says. So, or you're like, Shannon, you can't keep having Sherlock speak Victorian. Like, why not?
Yeah.
Do you want to read?
Sure.
We have a scene from the 3rd season to read.
Incredible.
Would you like to tell them about my break from reality when we practiced this? You don't even remember now.
I don't remember it. I have ADHD.
A few days ago, I was like, okay, let's run through it. And then I spent about 5 minutes being like, how do I become Sherlock again?
Meanwhile, I'm over here like, sup, I'm Jamie.
Yeah.
It's
kind of weird because Jamie acts more like a real person.
Yeah, that is part of it.
But you are able to disconnect yourself so much more than
she's
I
not
am
me.
from
She's
Sherlock.
not.
I can't totally disconnect myself.
I think a
like
big
that.
part of it is that Jamie and I are similar in very specific ways and then like completely diverge.
You talk the same.
We talk the same, and that's about it.
Because Sarah has ADHD and couldn't memorize the scripts.
It's true.
She just kind of improvised.
We didn't know at the time that was the issue.
And we didn't
but-
know I had autism, and yet.
And then the music starts playing. The dun 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 dun.
I think actually we shouldn't hire actors, and you should just play every part.
Incredible. We could do different hats. Meg could
Hats,
be there.
wigs. I think that would be great.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's the end of it.
Well, we have
Thank
15
you.
more minutes.
Oh, we do? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we have 12 more minutes.
We have
Let's
12
be
more minutes.
specific here, Watson.
Okay, thank you. Okay, 12 minutes.
Does anyone have any other questions? Comments, concerns,
Complaints, quibbles.
complaints?
That's what I say to my children. Questions,
I
comments,
know.
complaints, concerns,
It's
quibbles.
funny if they were like, actually, I don't like the way that you did the speckled band.
They could quibble with us over that. Isn't that what all great Sherlock Holmes? I
actually had a fun fact
Mhm.
about the first one of the episodes we showed, where you go over the list. At
Yeah.
the beginning, Sherlock is playing ukulele off screen. Ode to Joy. That was not scripted. That was not in filming. I added that in when I edited. I was like, let's just put that in. And it really increases how crazy Jamie seems.
It does.
And that's one of my favorite editing choices.
She's got some problems.
Oh, we did Scandal in Bohemia. Obviously.
Yes,
That's
obviously.
one of the stories we did.
Yes, we did do-
could not have Irene Adler.
I would say my favorite. So, I would
Yeah.
say I just want to say my favorite episode is. It's in the second season. You know which one it is. We do one in the second season that Jamie and Sherlock have a brief friendship breakup in the second season.
And that'll happen after you've faked your death for 3 months.
That would happen after you faked your death for 3 months and gave your best friend an anxiety disorder. Look at her. She's got anxiety. Like, she already had it, but now it's worse. So there's an
basically what Wendy
episode, my favorite episode, I think it's the third episode of the season,
Yes, Solitary Cyclist.
Solitary Cyclist. And so it's Sherlock auditioning all of these various side characters as possible Watson replacements.
So it's like, we tell the story, but you don't see much of the actual case because it's basically Sherlock coming back with each person being like,
Yeah.
that didn't go well.
Because I think what happened is that's the one where like Sherlock gets into like a bar fight.
Yeah.
And we couldn't figure out how to do that with
We
our
couldn't get a
limited
location,
time and
basically.
resources. I don't even think we tried. I think it was we were just like,
Yeah, I
the
think
chances
we
of us
were like-
being able to do this is nothing. So it was like, what if we don't show it? Which then became, what if we don't show the entire show and the entire story and it just revolves around
Yeah.
this.
And then in the next episode, which is Yellowface, but obviously we renamed it, Jamie is like, actually, I want to get in on this.
I want to get on the crime again. I miss the crime.
And we all kind of converge at the crime,
Yeah.
which
was-
is a real hotel that we did get permission to film at. That's
Yeah,
one
they've
of the
torn it
few-
down, by the way, in
Oh,
FSU.
they
It's
tore it
like,
down.
it's completely gone.
That's for the best. It's not a good hotel.
No, it's not. It's one good attribute is it was literally on FSU's campus.
Yeah, so we just could walk there.
Yeah.
So in the second season, we did Empty House.
Mm-hmm.
We did Cardboard Box,
Mhm.
Solitary Cyclist.
Yes.
Then we call it Norbury Hotel, I
Mhm.
believe. Yellowface.
Yeah. We did Cam Milverton.
Yes, Charles Augustus Milverton,
Mhm.
but we named him Cameron.
Yeah.
We had a script for Bruce Partington Plans, but we ran out of time to film
Yes.
the whole show. So we ended up doing like a reading that
Yes.
included the scenes that we did film. And then Dying Detective was the end
Mm-hmm.
of it. And that's where it was supposed to end forever. And then Sarah said I could do Sussex Vampire.
Mm-hmm. I did say that.
So we're doing that. But we're also doing some other stories that I really wanted to do. And it took quite a while, even like with our more resources, to figure out how I could do them.
Yeah.
But Yeah. And then we're gonna make the show.
And then we're gonna make the show.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
It'll be stressful, but it'll be worth it. I'm very happy with my scripts, frankly.
Yeah.
So
I still need to read the last 2.
yeah, 3.
3. Sorry, 3. No, I read the first 3.
I thought you just read the first 2.
I think I read the first 3.
The third one is Daniela's character, Helen.
Okay,
and
no, I
Phoebe.
didn't read that one.
Yeah. What other fun facts do we have? We're gay. But no, we don't have Holmes and Watson get
Yeah,
together.
no, our Holmes and Watson do not get together. Sorry to disappoint.
But they are soulmates.
Yeah,
'Cause
obviously.
my theory is basically they're soulmates in every universe, even if they're not romantic or sexual.
Exactly.
Jamie's bisexual.
Yes.
And tell the story of naming Jamie. You immediately named Jamie
That's right. I always forget that I immediately named her.
when she was like, "I'll be your Watson."
Yeah, so Jamie was my best friend in kindergarten. My best friend in kindergarten's name was Jamie. She has since changed her name. She goes by Gwen now. But I recently reconnected with her. By recently, I mean a year ago. But she was my best friend in kindergarten, and then my family moved me from Washington State to Florida. But we'd stayed in contact off and on, and then, that was the first name I thought of because, I mean, the only other, I think there was another Sherlock Holmes web series at the time, and their Watson was, Joan.
Yeah. Which, that's elementary. She's Joan.
Yeah.
That's
I think
the
there was a web
obvious
series,
one.
too. But
There was a web series,
but
yeah.
Probably we were thinking about, I think I was aware of elementary, and I knew, because of Tumblr, and I knew that
I think
their
we just
Watson
kind of
was a
wanted to do
Joan.
something different.
Yeah, so I was just
Joan
immediately
also feels like an older name.
Yeah, I was just immediately like Jamie.
Yeah.
Because that was my, that was
And
my
Sherlock has to be Sherlock.
kindergarten best friend's name.
So Mycroft is Myra.
Mhm.
I don't know why. Colleen named a lot of the characters, my sister. So it's Jennifer Lestrade, Gemma Moriarty.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I named, the one name, well, technically our Watson is Harriet Jamie Watson.
Yes.
Because we wanted that.
I don't know. We thought it would be funny.
I think it was.
We had a whole
something with
backstory
We
for
had a
it.
whole thing, and it was that reference to Watson having the different names,
Yeah.
and I was like, so her first name's Harriet, but she goes by Jamie, and so all of her stuff is H. Jamie Watson.
Yeah.
I think that was just it. That's the. I just remember us being out to dinner, and we were at a restaurant.
Another really specific thing for you to
weird
remember.
specific memory. I remember we were at a restaurant, and it was one of those restaurants where they have paper covering the tables, and they gave us crayons. And so we were writing.
It's Macaroni Grill.
It was Macaroni Grill, and so we were writing possible names for Jamie on the paper to see how they would look.
Okay. I believe you. I just know it was Macaroni Grill because there was a Macaroni Grill in Tallahassee, and I like Macaroni Grill.
Yeah.
And you can draw on the table.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the end of our panel. Thank
you
you
so
guys
much for coming.